My name's Laura Carrigan. I work for Offshore, which is an offshore wind intelligence company, and I'm here to tell you about a day in my life. My journey with working in energy started when I was quite young. I kind of decided when I was about 16 that working in renewable energy is what I wanted to do with my life. The reason for that being that I'm very passionate about preventing climate change and helping conserve the environment. So to me, working in renewable energy seemed like the most productive way to actually help the environment and make a real difference. I then went on to do my GCSEs and then my A-levels in geography, physics, chemistry and maths. And then when it came to universities, I already knew I wanted to do renewable energy, so I decided to go to University of East Anglia for my degree to study energy engineering with environmental management. So I got my engineering degree, graduated in 2020, this year, and went to the job market. Essentially, my job is to research and scrutinise things that are going on in the industry. I am working for the consultancy side of the business, so we're working with clients to meet their needs, answer their questions. We get kind of a new project. So far it's been about one a month, something completely different to work on, which means that I don't think I'll ever get bored of this because it's always going to be exciting. So yeah, you're coming with me for a nice busy day, and I look forward to talking to you later. I thought I would just give you a quick tour of the office because it's probably my favourite part of my job. So this is the Orbis energy building. You can see just there our wind turbine, the building itself, and Offshore is on the second floor, but my favourite part of this building is the view. So here you have it. Here is the view that we have from our office. You can see Lowestoft Port is just down the road, so we've got something being towed out just there, something exciting. We'll quite often have lunch on this gorgeous balcony just here, and it is freezing, but we're lucky that today I'm filming on a very sunny day. These are the kind of views you can be looking forward to if you're in the offshore wind industry. This is our break room. We have a ping pong table and I don't know what those are called. Table football, I guess. I thought I'd just take a little break and tell you guys a little bit more about what we do, both at 4C and me individually. We have an expert research team which spends all of their time looking for information, and they compile that information into a huge database with all the information you need to know about offshore wind in. That database then goes online and people subscribe to it. So not only do we look at wind farms, we look at wind turbines, what kind of sizes they are, the technologies inside them. We look at vessels, so the ships that actually go out and install wind turbines. We look at the cables because a wind turbine is out at sea generating energy, and you need a cable in order to transport that electricity back to land where we can all use it. So there's lots of different components, lots of different areas to research, and everyone has their own responsibilities within the team. I'm actually in the consultancy side of the business. So companies will come to us with a problem that they need solving, and we solve that problem with data-driven research, making sure that every single thing that we pass on to our clients we can back up. In terms of the things that I learn in school and in university that are really helping me to do this job, it is definitely analytical skills, and not just like you think like maths. It's reading an article and being like, is this definitely fact, or you know, could there be an agenda behind it? Could they be saying that it's cheaper than it is because they want to sell more or look good to investors or something like that? So it's all about critical thinking, really, when it boils down to it. Writing, using Excel and other software is also really useful, but that's probably what I use the most, is that kind of critical thinking that I learned during my time in education. So I thought I would talk just a little bit about what kind of skills I think are really useful for a job like mine in energy. I think communication skills are really useful if you are a bubbly, chatty person who is good at calling up random people who you've never spoken to before and being like, hey, can you help me with a little bit of research, please? Then the job is right for you. People will help you more if you're really nice to them. I have learnt that. You have to be super polite, and then they'll always be willing to help. I'm sure that everyone who is watching this right now is younger than me and therefore probably better with computers, because that's the way it tends to go, so I won't worry too much about that. I also think that it really helps to be passionate, because I get excited about finishing a project and learning something new, and so work doesn't feel so much like work to me. And I think if I didn't enjoy what I was doing, it would be a very, very different story. Definitely passion is a key skill. If you can call that a skill, I would definitely suggest that you go into energy if climate change and the environment and energy is something that you're passionate about. It was a pleasure talking to you all, and I will be in the Q&A, so come and give me a message if you have any questions.